Welcome JT fan. Thank you for tuning in to our YouTube video. I'm Tony with Tony Talks.
Hello there, and I am Jonnie K. Dixon, and today we have a music reaction coming at you today. Today we are going to be listening to Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia album that just recently dropped. She did a really good job of doing the album rollout with some really interesting singles that showed her growth. So we're really excited to dive into this album.
So far out of her singles, which one has been your favorite so far?
I would have to say it would be, it would definitely be Physical.
Physical?
Yeah.
I think, yep, Physical is a good one. I think I like Physical a lot too. And then Don't Start Now is good. All of them were really good, but I think Physical does take the cake.
Definitely. Physical did just got the most energy for me, like she is about to come for this album.
And that video.
Absolutely, the video, but I'll say live performance, Don't Start Now, definitely my favorite.
Has she live performed Physical yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, wait for those.
Yes.
Alright. As he was saying, we're going to get started with the first song. It's one that's been released already. We know her, we love her, but let's get a listen to it. Future Nostalgia. It's kind of weird that she started the album with the title.
With the title, just get it out. Just get it done.
So we heard this song before. It's lit. We already know it's lit. So this song is already going to get a bop for me. I do like the 70s vibe that she's going for.
Actually, I got an 80s vibe from it. It reminds me of Everybody by Madonna.
I like this breakdown she does right here. My favorite line of the song coming up.
With it.
I can't teach a man how to wear his pants. And then she laughed with it too. She knew she was that bitch.
I can't. With it, girl. She said, I don't have an educational degree.
White man privilege already. Can't teach you how to use that. Phenomenal song.
Definitely. She definitely said, I can't teach you. So you either got it or you don't.
I wonder if this is going to be like how the rest of the album is going to be, or is she pulling a Sia, where Sia put like all of the heavy hitting songs at the front and just had you rest at the end.
Yes.
Because let's see what happens next. Track number 2.
Don't Start Now.
Oh,
which was the lead single. We know her, and I like her. I like her live performance.
Dua Lipa used to have some boring ass live performances.
Did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way.
Why is everyone doing a funky sound now?
This is not the first time disco has had a renaissance. Disco was pre-pop, and so people just keep wanting to go back to it.
I like how they're mixing disco with trap. Because that's all they're doing. They're just trapifying everything.
Trap is in right now. So when you add a trap beat to something, it's like, ooh.
What you need is a heavy bass line. You can play folk music for me, but a bass line on it, I don't listen. I'm sing about cows real quick.
We need vocals right here. She's like, she is building up a lot of energy by starting off strong with the first 2 songs.
This is a really fun album, so I expect it to be fun.
Okay, so the next song is called Cool.
So this is the first song that we have legitimately not heard yet. So reaction starts now.
Ooh, she slowed it down. See, she should have slowed it down for song number 4. Ooh. Hey. Okay.
She's always running out of minute eight.
I like that she brought it. I need a moment. I love that she stretched out that second verse. Got me losing my cool because I'm burning up on you. Yes, Dua.
I think this album came in perfect time for the summer.
Yes.
I can just see myself. It's hot outside. I'm in my car, windows down.
We making brats. Not in the car.
I was about to say, you're not making brats in my car. Love the little octave she sings in.
Hey.
This song makes me want to rob a bank.
Wait, why do you want to rob a bank?
It just feels so cool. It makes me want to go outside and cough on people.
I enjoyed that a lot.
She's cunt.
You know what I like about, okay, so this is really just random, but this song made me think of I Wanna Be Your Man if it was sped up. I don't know why, but I was listening to like the details of the instrumentals and I was like, yo, there's a little bit of similarity with how, like, it's not directly throwback. Like, you don't directly get a throwback vibe from that. But as I was listening to it and as I was looking for it, I found it. But next up, which I think may be the highlight of the album, because I don't know what's gonna be better, but Physical is next.
Who needs to go to sleep when I got you next to me? All night, I'm laying with you. I know you got my let's get physical.
They did a good job paying homage without doing any bit of plagiarism. Completely made it her own thing.
This song right here makes me want to put on spandex, stand in my living room watching P90X videos, just getting a good sweat in.
Absolutely. This song was everything. I'm scared I'm not gonna hear anything better than this on the album because they knew with this, they were like, yo, we can't just let them have it first. The next song is called Levitating.
If you wanna run away with me, I know a place and I can take you for a ride.
Oh, she didn't come to play.
Oh my
Okay,
God, this is smooth.
Where my roller skates at?
Come on, Dua. Hey.
We are the boss!
Oh my God. She don't keep up with these all-nighter references that she keep bringing up in these songs. So I need you all night. Wait.
I told you, do it think she can rap. You don't want to be a rapper.
No. Hey, she said my love is like a rocket watch and blast off. Hey. Oh, and they had just a little bit of trap. Oh my God.
This was so train.
Oh my
Your
God.
listeners so train.
And they all just take a turn. Just take a turn coming down the line. Just,
No.
oh my God. Whew.
Jam Levitating.
That was so smooth. She said, let me dig into my bag of bops. Levitating.
Let's move on to the next song.
Yes.
Pretty please.
I think this is gonna be a sad song. Never mind.
I like this instrument she got. The adjective for this album, groovy. This is a groovy album.
I almost said this is Pharrell done right. I'm sorry.
Don't come for Pharrell.
She just said, put my mind at ease, pretty please. This is her being afraid.
Dua Lipa is nasty. She said, touch me, please.
Oh, acapella.
This bitch love a cowbell.
Could you imagine her in the studio?
Yes, I can imagine her like that. Dua Lipa walk into the studio, where's my cowbell? I don't see a cowbell. Where is it?
I would let's store it at H&M while I'm shopping around.
Aww. Really H&M? You look at the discounted clothing like, who is this Dua Lipa? Ooh, this is a good sale.
I would definitely hear this in an H&M. I feel like every clothing store is going to eat this song up.
Move on to the next track.
Hallucinate.
Oh, she was on something when she made this.
Absolutely. This is going to hopefully psychedelic vibes.
This was the time when they was doing all those drugs. Okay. You chanted right, in a Gaga right there.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, man. I like that song. It was very interesting.
Yes. What I love, this song gives me modern disco vibes. And
Yes.
And I really liked that. Like, it reminded me of what disco would sound like if they had the technology that we have today.
And I think that's what she was going for.
Yes.
Like she said, let me give you that future nostalgia.
Oh. She doesn't. No, she. That's what the point of the album was. Okay, yes, Well, she did it. So the next song is called Love Again.
This is a short album. It's almost over.
Yes, but I think this one is gonna be a sad song. Okay, violin.
You know I love me a violin.
Mm.
I love me some Hans Zimmer. He plays a mean violin.
This is so simple right now. I love it. Okay.
I don't know what this is giving me.
No, we've heard it before. It's a sample.
I never thought that I would find a way out. I never knew I had it in me to dance anymore. Heaven's right here, baby. Touch me so I know I'm not crazy. Never, ever, ever met somebody.
Oh my God, that is good.
Afraid of love and what it might do. Oh goddamn, you got me in love again.
My God.
You got me in love again. You got me in love again.
You better.
I never thought that I would find a way out. I can't believe this.
Okay, she's going off.
You got me in love again.
Oh my. Okay. Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra.
I give people permission to make long songs when they're good.
But every moment of that song had purpose.
That song gets a bop for me.
You know what I love about this song, or this album in general, is that as the world is falling in love with disco again, or throwback sound, she is talking about finding love again. And so it's kind of like she did a really good job of picking the best sound of our current time to talk about finding love again.
Yes.
Yes, I love it. She definitely did it.
Moving on to the next
song,
track.
Break My Heart. Okay, this one's gonna be a sad. This is gonna be a sad one. I think.
I've always been
That bass. Oh.
It sounds like another one by Seduce.
Had to say of attention. You know you can get whatever you want from me. Whatever you want it, baby. I would've stayed at home.
Give it to us,
I was doing better alone. But
Ah!
it's not really where you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Oh no.
This song is getting an immediate ads.
She did that, letting us know like I may have sampled it, I may not have sampled it. That is open for interpretation.
She did her thing with this one. Okay, yeah. She did the snatch wigs. Snatch.
Is that your wig? Oh. Not anymore.
Not anymore? Slow it down,
Okay,
bro.
yes, I'm like, thank you. I needed a second.
Vocals. She snapped.
God damn.
She did her thing.
Well, one, I'm sick of hearing these. I'm seeing these titles and thinking it's gonna be a sad song.
Because you thought the last 7 songs.
Yes, each song I was like, oh, she gonna give me a ballad, and she gives me a hit. Oh my God! You know what? I love that you can tell Dua has nailed the formula for a hit song, but I'm not sick of it.
Yes.
Next one, which I do not think is gonna be a sad song, is called "Good in Bed."
Watch this be a ballad.
You were always so good in bed.
Yeah, let's get to the point, yeah. You love to disappoint me, don't you? You tell me what I want, but ain't no follow through. No.
Dua.
But if I've been thinking it'd be better if we didn't know each
You heard that? No.
They took 100 takes. They're like, we're gonna get this right.
What's really bad, 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 bad? Messing with my head, 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 head. We drive each other mad, 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 mad. But baby, that's what makes us good in bed.
Period.
I dedicate this
Talk about pipe.
In the moonlight. What's that pipe in the moonlight?
Don't know if I can find someone who do me like you do.
Oh.
Thinking it'd be better if we didn't know each other. Pretty bye, 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 bye. Messing with my head. We drive each other mad. But baby, that's what makes us good in bed. Yeah, we don't know how to talk,
Hit the vocals.
but then we know how to fuck. I know it's really bye, 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 bye. Messing with my
I need to hit the out of pocket button. Period though.
But baby, that's what makes us good in bed. We drive each other mad. Ain't what we gotta decide. But I think that's what makes us good in bed.
So it made me think of, okay, so this is an unpopular song, so probably no one's gonna know, but it was an unreleased song by Lady Gaga called Blueberry Kisses, and that is what this song reminds me of.
You said blue waffle?
No, Blueberry Kisses, which is pretty much about Lady Gaga enjoying oral satisfaction.
Oh.
She's saying that, you know, her blueberry muffin is getting the kisses, and she.
Why is it blue?
Because that's the way that she did. She just said that this is blue.
That's nasty.
This is a blueberry muffin. I do think this is the weakest song on the album, though.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely. We got the last song, Boys Will Be Boys.
Yes.
And this is the shortest song on the album.
2 minutes, 46
2
seconds?
minutes, 46 seconds.
Let's see what we got.
It's second nature to walk home before the sun goes down. Now put your keys between your knuckles when there's boys around.
Wow.
Isn't it funny
Wait.
how we left it
I'm like,
up
what?
to nothing?
A punch it.
And there's nothing funny here. Boys will be, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be boys. But girls will be women. Boys will be, boys will be. I know that there will be a man around to save the day. And that was sarcasm in case you needed it man's way.
Period.
Should've stuck to ballet. Boys will be, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be boys. But girls will be. If you're offended by this song, you're clearly doing something wrong.
You offended, you the problem.
Yes. Oh, she got powerful there.
But girls will be women. Boys, stop saying things 'cause they're all listening. No, the kids ain't alright.
On a march.
But girls will be women. Boys will be, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be boys. But girls will be women.
I feel like in terms of the sound, this song didn't go with the album, but in terms of the message, I feel like this was a big message all through history where like men have always been like put into the limelight and girls have always been like a second thought. And I feel like this is a cultural song. This is for the culture right here. The sound, like it doesn't sound like that funky sound that all the rest of the songs have, but it was still right on message and it was still right on title. So I appreciate it, and it gets a bop for me.
It definitely, well, it started off about rape culture.
Yes.
And that's pretty much what the song is about, because she mentioned how, you know, you have to put your keys in your knuckles, and how we're saying, well, to be boys will be boys, in which we're not teaching men how to behave themselves and how to correct their behavior when they're out and about. This song came out of left field.
That's what I was saying.
It definitely was like, yo, we grouping, and rape culture. But at the same time, I liked it because it was still being like, now that I have your attention, here's something that I need to say. Personally, I am hoping that this is a foreshadow for her next work.
That's what I was thinking it was going to be.
That is what I am thinking, that's why I'm thinking that she decided to play this as the last song, to say like, showing, because I think that this album itself showed versatility and adaptability on her part taking the critique that she had from her first album and growing from that. But then at the end of the album to say, hey, I have even more coming, and this is just a snapshot of what I got.
And if that is what she's doing, that will be phenomenal. That'd be very creative. I feel like Iggy Azalea tried to do it. Didn't go too well for her.
Yes.
But I'm sure Dua Lipa could do it.
Yes, definitely. But definitely it would be, honestly, every song that I heard here will be going to my library. So with that being said, we have reached the end of this album, which means the last thing that we need to do is to give this album a rating. Now, using my Jonnie K rating scale, we're going to be going anywhere from 6 to 10. So if we're in the 6, it means that this was, for us, a failed project, something that we are not interested in listening to again. If it is in the 7s, it means that we appreciate the effort, not the outcome. If it is in the 8s, it means that it was a promising project, but it had some holes that still need to be filled in. If it was in the 9s, it means that for the most part, this was pretty good, but there are just a few fine-tuning things that we are critiquing. And if it was a 10, that means that for us, this was perfect. And there is not really anything that we would change about it. So, what would you rate this album?
I would give it a 10, because from the name of the album, from the song titles, from the sound that she produced, the production, lyrics and all, it was very on theme. It was very representational of her growth. It just showed a lot of progress from her last album. It was fun. It was hip. It got the word across. I wanted to move my body. All the songs, she paid homage to songs in all the right ways while adding her own flair to it, reinventing in a way. So she really embodied the name Future Nostalgia by saying that she is the future, but let me give you some of this nostalgic feeling that we all long for so much that can never die out. So I give it a 10.
Yeah. I can be really critical, but my first listen, I'm also am giving this a 10. And the same reasons that you are, mainly because when it comes to future nostalgia, I think that Dua was doing more than just saying, I'm giving you all future nostalgia. I think that she was saying, I'm giving me future nostalgia as well. Because I think that right now, you and me are around that same age range that Dua Lipa is. So that like mid-20s range, where when you were growing up, this is the music that your parents were playing for you. So they were playing the music that either they grew up listening to or what they were listening to in their teen years or up. So, so in my household, my mom played a lot of 80s and a lot of 90s. And so I think that, if we're relating this to Dua Lipa, she is just being inspired by the music that she maybe grew up listening to from what maybe her parents were playing for her to hear as she was growing up. So I like that as her sophomore album, when artists succumb to a lot of pressure, it's because they're trying to beat their last album. Whereas it seemed here she just wanted to have a good time and just go back to basics. So that is honestly why I would give it a 10 for me, and hopefully her third album is expanding upon Boys Will Be Boys, and that will even show even more intelligence on her part. Period. And that's that. So Future Nostalgia was an amazing album. There was really nothing as far as like negative filler in this album.
I'm giving it a bop.
Definitely bops for me, complete thumbs up. Great job on Dua Lipa's part, getting her message apart with this album. Now, of course, in the comment section below, feel free to let us know what you thought of this album. Do you have a song that you would say is like your favorite, just off the top of your head?
No, I have to give it I never listen.
I would say Levitating for me, just because it exceeded expectations after Physical. But if you're listening to this album and you have any favorite tracks that you want to share, definitely go ahead and do that as well. Definitely give this video a like and give myself, Jonnie K. Dixon, and Tony from Tony Talks a subscribe as well. As always, any other albums that you want us to give a reaction or review to, definitely let us know. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day, and we will talk music with you later.